Alright, my fault. This is like my fourth time trying to record this video, so I'm gonna just go with whatever I get this time. I've been interrupted by my cousin, so if you hear him, he might be tweaking. He also my roommate, so he be yelling at the game and stuff. But anyway, man, the point of this video, it's never too late, to do what you want to do in this life. Um, I just turned 26 a month ago today, and I just been thinking a lot lately just about like life and the future and all that. And like 2 years ago, I never really thought too much about it, or I just had a lot of uncertainty. And I'm not saying that like my vision is super clear now, but lately I've just been able to like humble myself down and realize that like I'm not this perfect person. I never thought I was perfect, but I'm realizing like I'm far from perfect, and like I don't have everything figured out. I kind of was like conceited up maybe a bit and been like, what I'm doing is good. I'm doing what I'm doing, and like I wasn't sure what the future looked like, but I knew I was just like on this path where I'm like I want to do videography and like see how far I can go. But lately I just been, as I took a little step back, and don't get me wrong, like I will still be posting basketball videos, and I still love basketball and recording and all that. So we'll still have plenty of that. This is just kind of like a sidebar of videos that I may keep going on with, seeing how this one does. But yeah, man, like it's never too late to do whatever you want to do, to start something new, to learn a new skill, to find a new hobby, to do anything really. Like you know, at this age in my life, like all my peers or like people I used to go to school with are like finishing college, or they're walking into the first stage of their career. Either they got their career or they didn't, and to them they might feel like, dang, well, like here I am, and like this is what I worked all this time for, and like now I'm here. And maybe like at some point like that's also not to them like what they thought it would be. And so y'all might, I could say like y'all, because I don't know who's watching it, but might be feeling like, well, dang, I'm here and this isn't all that I thought it would be. And so basically I'm saying like you don't have to like be stuck in that. And whatever it is, you can always go and find like something new to do. And it's up to you. Like life is short, and I think we spend too much time like worried about the other opinions of our peers, of our family, which is big time, and just like people, you know, that got whatever they have to say about you and what you're doing in your life. And really like you got to learn to let that go. You know what I mean? Like you have to live your life, regardless of what other people may think or feel about you. And like it could be tough to do, but like life is short, like I said, man, and you don't want to go through life, with regret and feeling like, man, I could have tried something new and like been in something I'm more interested in, because we change. Like as people, we change, and change is natural, and it's okay to feel like what you're doing now isn't what you want to do forever. And it could just be a season, and life is just full of seasons. And so like for me, I feel like I'm having a change in season. As I get older, like I want to pivot from like what I'm doing into like hopefully something greater. And I was having talks with my homie Kev. Shout out Kev, that's a real brother right there. We were on our way back from Chicago, and we were just riding home, 2 hour drive, and just like talking about life for real, like no music, and just like talking about like bettering ourselves. And when you're out there in a big city, it's like very inspiring, and we were just very motivated. And we were walking around, UIC campus, which isn't even the most beautiful campus in Chicago, but just like still like walking around and just being like, dang, like, you know, life is just full of possibilities, and you really gotta like go try to seize them, and like put yourself in a position to like be great. And obviously there's a lot of factors that factor into that, and like just like thinking about starting school and stuff like that. But being around the right people will motivate you. And I really appreciate bro for like kind of opening my eyes to the fact that like, you know, it's not too late, for us to do whatever we want to do. Like go back to school, learn something new. Like we really can do it. And people restart their story at like 30, and then are successful or like millionaires by 40. And we are sitting here thinking, well, it's over for us at 25. And really, like, it could just be getting started for you, you know, something new. Like, it's almost like different lives. Like, you had a life where you went the corporate route and, like, you climbed the corporate ladder, and maybe you're like, I'm good off that. Even though maybe you were good, you're just like, I'm ready for something else. And I think that's perfectly valid. Like, everyone should just try to do whatever it is that they want to do. And you know, the right people are going to tell you, you know, if you want to, you tell them you want to go to school, they're going to, hey, I think you should, you know, and they're going to like support you through it. And like the wrong ones are going to be like, you know, are you sure? Like, is that the right move, you know? And because they're doing the same thing as you. And a quote that bro said was like, you know, people want to see you do good, but not better than them. And like, those are the people that like you don't need in your life. Like, the real ones are gonna see you want to actually do better than they are. Like I told Kev, like, I would love to see him doing better than me. Like, that would just be love. Like, I got real love for bro, so it's like, for all of my real homies, like, I want to see them actually do better than I am, which is, you know, a humbling thing. And like, I don't know if I said it in this take, but like, I'm just, you know, starting to become a lot more humble in the fact that like, I'm not like perfect, and I don't have it all figured out. So I know that, you know, I still have a lot to learn. There's still so much out there for me to take in and learn. And like, just knowing that fact is like a very humbling thing, where it's like, hey, like, I still have a lot I still have a lot more to do. I still have a lot more to go before I am where I need to be. And kind of life is just like always, it's always about us just like climbing up the ladder, not corporate wise, but just always getting better, like one step at a time. Whatever it is that we're doing, you know, we just want to like get better at it. And that's pretty much it, man. Like, I'm not gonna be out here all day, but I just want to let everyone know, you know, that needs to hear it. And you know, maybe it's just one person out there that's just feeling like they're left behind, or like it's too late. You know, it's really not for you, bro. Like, we have the time. You know, time is gonna pass anyway. That's what me and bro was talking about. Like, the time is gonna pass regardless of how you spend it. So you may as well spend it, you know, learning, getting better, doing something that you really love, or, you know, using like the future as like your motivator to be like, hey, you know, whatever these next 4 years or 5 years may bring, I know that on the other side of it, you know, hey, chill, excuse me, but I know that on the other side of it, you know, I'm gonna be better and at a greater place than where I was. And like, that's really a beautiful thing. And so, you know, I'm gonna just leave y'all with that, man. That, you know, whoever it is may be, you could be 18, you could be like me, 26, you could be 36 or 40, 50, 76. Wherever you are in life, you know, it's never too late for you to go and try to better yourself and like put your head down and grind and make it in something else. You know, it's never too late, and you can leave the life that you have right now behind and start up something better, and or something that you enjoy more. And you know, my prayer for y'all is that you know, trust in yourself, that you're able to do it, and trust in God as well. But you know, just believe in yourself. Like, it's not too late for you. Like, pick your head up and like go do it, because like I said, the time gonna pass. You don't want to look back and be like 40 and be like, well, man, I could have, you know, done this and that and like made something more of myself. Like, you can actually do it, and it might not go in the time frame that you thought it would, but like, that's okay, because at least you can look back and say, hey, like, I was struggling, but like, I was really like doing this, and like, you're not filled up with regret, because like I said, like, life is too short, you know. Like, I have friends that didn't make it to see 25, that didn't make it to see 22. So like, any day from here on out is really just like a blessing. And like, if you're looking at it like that, it's really hard to take it for granted, because you're like, I just know that every day I woke up, I could have not been here. You know what I mean? Like, so I want to make the most of it. And that's not to say like, oh, I'm gonna like have like party and have like all this type of crazy fun and stuff. But no, like, use it in a way to be like, nah, I want to go like be the best version of myself. And yeah, like, you know, it could be easier said than done, but I just believe, you know, in y'all, and that's my prayer for y'all, is that you just be the best person of yourself that you can be. And it's this kind of gonna be like my little diary, I guess you could say, like video diary. But you know, I'm gonna still have all my other videos as well. You know, like basketball is still gonna be the main content on this channel. But sometimes I just want to be able to like come on here and just like chat and kind of vent, but also hopefully speak some life into some people that may need it. And you know, whoever it is, I always run into like the most random people that I never thought watch my videos, and they do. And it be love, man. So like, I appreciate y'all. Every, like, even if the video gets like 20 views, I appreciate all 20 of y'all that tuned in, and it's really love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love y'all, and I'm rooting for y'all, and y'all can always message me. You know what I mean? And ask me whatever it is that you're going through. And I'm not like some mentor, and I'm not some like person that has it all figured out for real. But just like from person to person, you know, I'll talk to you and like speak life into you and give you the best advice that I feel I can. Maybe not even advice, but just, you know, love. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time, but I'm going to see how this video goes. And I have some more stuff that I'd like to talk about, but I'll save it for another video. Hopefully, like, the microphone and everything is straight, but I'll check it out. And if not, then I can use my wireless mic next time. But yeah, man, I just, you know, pray that y'all have a great week, great month, great rest of your year or 5 years, whatever it is. I'm supporting y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.